While we're based at Wauchope, Ali and I took a road trip to Ellenborough Falls. Red light's flashing, so it's recording, and then if you want to stop recording, you just push the red button again. And if you want to turn it off, you just flip the screen back around. It's a bit of a windy road, but it's a beautiful drive. We went to Comboyne first. Fairly good breed, wasn't it? True blue stumpies. This was the little village of Ellenborough, which we just drove through. So we're going to do 60, must be something.
Still recording, we got the bins out.
Bin day. It's bin day at Ellenborough. Must come back to this little cafe though, looks good. It was a really beautiful drive through the mountains. It was so green and lush after all the rain we've been having. It was just a really lovely drive. Beautiful country. It was pretty steep and windy, and there was some like 25km/h switchbacks. To start with, at as far as Ellenborough, or no, maybe Comboyne, the road is all tar, but it disintegrates pretty quickly. Because it's got face recognition, I think it picks up things. We drove through a couple of farms, avocado and macadamia, and this is us coming into the village of Comboyne. We stopped at the Udder Cow Cafe for a really nice morning tea. Actually, it was the community feel there is really great. It was a cute little community, and the people there seemed really friendly and lovely. Definitely somewhere we would consider coming back and spending a bit more time exploring.
Look at the beautiful hill in the background.
While we're driving, we're always looking for the coffee flags that symbolise cafe ahead. Here's our beautiful morning tea. I had a banana bread and a coffee, and Ali had an apple turnover with real cream and real butter. It was nice. One of the dogs back out again. We need a walk.
Turn right onto Main Street.
There we go. Look at the beautiful mosaic. Might have just a minute video monologue of driving through here.
Turn right onto Culling Road.
Here we got a
Old Comboyne Jail and Gardens. Platypus Creek. So firstly, we actually went out to Rawson Falls, but it was no dogs allowed once we got out there, and it was about a 6km loop road, so we just decided we'll come back another day when we don't have the dog. But it does look beautiful. It is a very windy road through the macadamia farms out to Rawson Falls though.
it's like tree. Someone said, oh, we got more dairy cows down there. I don't know if the people watching the video can see.
It's just beautiful.
Beautiful rolling hills, a small little
There's
farm
dairy
down
cows.
there, dairy cows, some trees. Small dairy cows. What trees do you think those are up there, Kendo?
They're either macadamias or avocados. The ones back there were avocados. think the country through here reminds me a lot of the Atherton Tablelands. It's just rolling and green.
No, you just get a video clip of the dog.
Little cameo from
Opening
Mimi.
amongst the trees to apparently
Rawson Falls. Rawson Falls.
Hopefully we don't drive into anyone's house here. That's going behind the tree.
In about 3.5 kilometres, turn left onto Wickham Road.
Cars not having a fit there, that is a reflection of how windy the road is.
Probably the reverse side from what you just saw on the video. We got all of the cows forming a pile up there. A pile.
Conglomerate, stop tapping it on.
It's not my fault it's obsessed with glass.
Depth perception, not a great skill there, Alan.
No. But look at that. That's just perfect.
And then the road here turned to dirt and it did get quite windy, and in spots you'll see coming up here very rough, but it was very beautiful but rough. Pretty little creek down there besides.
Beautiful view. We've just gone behind the tree.
There it is again.
And just like look at that. Is that not absolutely perfect? We got some cows out here. Oh, little baby cow.
Road's a bit rough, but
Yeah.
go slow.
No, look at that. Isn't that bloody beautiful?
Rough road.
More super beautiful up there. And then we're across here and down there.
Move slowly when your video camera. It's definitely doable in a two-wheel drive, but wouldn't recommend a
All of these
two-wheel
beautiful
drive.
wildflowers on the road.
Which we've been seeing the whole trip.
Yep.
It's just been covered in wildflowers.
Yeah. Anyway, isn't that beautiful? Probably wouldn't want to come up here in the rain.
I'm glad we didn't come up the other day when it was raining.
That's that road now. All the beautiful trees.
I think like the ugliest spots to video.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm sure you do.
Oh, I can see people parked.
There's people's Mimi.
Mimi says that's offensive. There's lots of dogs.
But this is the view from the top viewing deck. There's two viewing decks up the top that only require a low level of fitness. But heading down to the lower pools and to a lesser extent the knoll, you definitely want to have an intermediate to moderate, probably moderate fitness. Watch me fall ass over while I'm trying to video camera and walk at the same time. I'm not allowed to laugh, you just got to help me. So we chose to go down to the lower falls first. It was truly a spectacular walk, but it is 641 steps down and they're quite steep and very narrow. And then 641 steps back. And you do feel it. Like I'd say I'm moderately fit for my age, but I do feel it. Oh, he's down there, mushrooms. Come down and have a look at them. Completely worth the effort though. Every time you get a gap in the trees, you just get this stunning little glimpse of the falls. And as you get lower and lower down, it just gets more and more impressive. I believe it's the second largest single drop waterfall in the southern hemisphere. sound on the way down was just something out of like a sleep meditation audio. It was so good. When we got to the bottom, as you can see here, the falls are quite roaring, had a lot of rain, and they were sort of misting, and the mist was lovely and cool after we walked down. But the sun was catching in the mist off the falls and making beautiful patterns and rainbows.
Walk down the track there, we could get off.
Just started using the DJI Osmo 3 Pocket and to do the videos recently, and you can definitely see the improving quality, and has a lovely little tripod feature which allows us to be in our photos, and you can actually take be in the videos and take photos from your app on your phone. Like the lovely lady who just stood up in the photo there now, she actually took a photo for us on my phone, which was nice of her. It was just her and us down the bottom, so quite peaceful. We did bump into a few other walkers, but not many tackled the track at the bottom. I think it's steep enough to cull most people out of the walk, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous spot, and you can just see me standing down there gives you a bit of perspective on how impressive those falls actually are. Representing all the brands there today. CJO vest on the back and an O'Neill's on the run shirt on the front. Got all my bases covered today apparently. Is that beautiful mist? Just magical down there at the bottom. I could have sat for quite some time, but I knew I had that big walk back up, and if I stopped I probably wouldn't want to walk back up. Here we go, the 641 steps of death back through the top. This is tired, me too. Plenty of chairs for breaks, and if you take your time and don't push yourself, it's manageable, but you know you've walked it. And then from the top of the stairs we headed round to the knoll, which is just another viewing platform, probably the better viewing platform from the top of the falls. It was maybe 10-minute walk around and quite level. A few stairs, but mostly just natural bush path and quite level by comparison. A good option for those not feeling up to tackling the stairs down and back again.
Over the void.
After our big walk, we decided we'd earned a pub meal at Beechwood Hotel and maybe a cold bevy as well. I just bruised all my guts inside. You're a wild videographer. And then back to Warhope for a chilled out afternoon and lots of video editing.
Compared to what we've seen.
Well, this little part is, and then like up here where we first come in was not very suburban.
No.
Still within an hour of the coast, I guess. Probably half an hour of the coast.
My Pilates instructor this morning is from Beechwood. Beechworth. No. Here.
Oh, Beechwood.
Yeah.
Beechwood. 94 k's each way including the little leg off to Rawson Falls. But otherwise, it's 68 kilometres from Wauchope to Ellenborough Falls. But it is slow. It took us about an hour 10 each way.